Hello, my beautiful people, my beautiful Cancer Leo Cuspers. How's everyone doing today? Well, before I start into this, let me just explain that I just did a video. I got some, these are new, a microphone, so the sound quality would be better, and you don't hear the background noise because I have air conditioning and stuff going, and it's supposed to cancel out background noise, blah, blah, blah. I just want the sound quality to be better. I did the video, finished it. It was there, everything was good, and then I went to listen to see how the sound. I didn't turn the microphone on. I effed up big time. So I'm doing another one. So, anyways, this video is for people that are born between July 19th and July 25th. Of course, Cancer, Leo, Cuspers. Okay. Now, let me just say that being born under this cusp can make the native warm, charismatic, radiant, stubborn, natural leaders, and optimistic, all those good traits. Um, People born on this cusp have the fiery bravery of Leo and also the strength and resilience of the powerful Cancer. Probably very passionate, emotional people in maybe different aspects, but I love being a cusper. I'm born July 21st, so I am a cusper, Cancer Leo cusper. That's, why I do the cusp readings, really. And I love it because you get a little bit of the traits of both sides. I do have Leo in my chart and Aries moon, so I'm more fiery than most Cancers. I'm not as the same as regular Cancers. Okay, so beyond that, I'm just going to briefly give you the message from the last video for anyone. These are general readings, so they're not going to resonate for all of you. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and they're timeless. I'm basing this on 30 to 45 days from when you view it, whenever that may be. So have no fear. It doesn't matter when I'm recording it. Um, and it's late. I wanted to get it out before, but it doesn't matter. Again, it's timeless. Um, but the message that came through in the last reading for anyone that this I'm just going to say it. And if it resonates for you, then the answer is this. If you are considering or contemplating or thinking about contacting someone from your past, what came through was more of like an ex person, maybe, but it doesn't have to be. Okay. It could be even a family member, a friend, someone that you may not have had contact with for a while, and you miss this person in your life. Now, thinking about it, and I'll shuffle while I'm doing this. Um, Thinking about it, wondering if you should contact them, and the energy that came through was yes. Take it slow. Maybe call the person, say, "Hey, I'm just thinking about you, wondering how you've been doing. You want to go get lunch or some coffee or something, and catch up." And the energy that I felt was that they miss you too. Now, for some of you, if you contact someone and they ghost you or don't answer, or they act a little aloof, then that may give you your answer, and you can make peace with it and move on. Okay, so whatever um you may be thinking about, the answer is a pretty strong yes. Okay, now we're going to get some new energy. Spirit, please. Okay, all right, and these I'm just going to show you on the bottom really fast, and I'll shuffle it again. These cards are really, really slippery. They're not expensive cards, and I got them because I speak some Russian, and I know there's some it showed on my analytics that Russian people watch the videos, not all the time, but sometimes. And I want to be a translator, so I've self-taught myself some Russian. I'm not fluent, but when I saw these cards, I about lost it because I was like, "Oh my God, they're in Russian! I want those cards!" And $5 on Amazon. So, but but they're fine. I love them. Okay, here we go. Here we go, peeps. I can't believe I did that, but maybe that wasn't the message. There wasn't enough people that would resonate with that message. Maybe. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on for the next 30 to 45 days for Cancer Leo Cuspers. All right. I hope everyone is doing well. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe if you would, please. Would love to have you as part of the tribe. Just as a side note, I will be doing the Leo Virgo cusp reading next. Maybe there's some cross watchers out there too. Hello, cross watchers. But I am going to be doing zodiac reads very soon after this. Okay, so I'm going to do the Leo Virgo cusp reading first, and then I'm going to dig into the zodiac readings. So Cancer, Leo, they'll be coming up. So with this message, watch the whole thing because you may miss something, and that might give you some more information as well. All right, just saying. Okay, bottom of the deck. Oh, three. So the last one was the Four of Wands. Everything was in alignment. But this is, you're still celebrating. Celebrating moving on from something and filling your own cup. This is a little bit different because the devil is under there. So there's some toxic energy here that you're moving away from. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe it's that you are changing your behavior, because the devil can be our own shadow self. So, okay. So this is where we're at currently. Okay, working on it. We're working on something. Working on ourselves. Diligently working on ourselves. Good job, by the way. Um, if any of you, put your birthday down below for anybody. We can get our twinsies. July 21st, if you're my twinsy, say hello. Anyways, so this is the theme. Okay, so for the next 30 to 45 days, this is kind of the theme of the focus. The King of Cups, which is a water sign card, working on our emotions, working on either dealing with a situation or leaving something behind that may have gotten to us emotionally. The King of Cups, there's an emotional maturity with this energy, that we're no longer letting something, I want to say rule our lives, but affect us in such a way that the emotions kind of get the best of us, if that makes sense. I hope the sound is okay because the microphone's kind of lying off to the side. I apologize. It's a little, I put it on wonky and I don't want to mess with it now after I turned it on. Okay. So this is what's working for us. Okay. There's the Six of Cups, same spot. Wow, guys. Wow, this is a trip. So this was the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups is what came. If that clarifies the Eight of Cups, I'm going to fall off the chair. There's somebody from our past. I'm telling you, it's still coming through. The past energy, something from our past. Now, the Six of Cups can mean a past life. It can mean other people, but there's the apology again, seeing eye to eye. There's something, let's keep going and then we'll get back to that, but that's very interesting. All right, this is what is our challenge, or what may be an obstacle or challenge in our ego. Because the Six of Wands can be about victory, yes, but it can almost be about our ego. Sometimes it can be about being so sure of ourselves that we had a right to not speak to this person, or we had a right to do something. Our challenge is, Cancer, Leo, Cuspers, may I say, our challenge is being a little more humble. Okay. Yes, I'm listening, Spirit. This is the action we can take for this. Okay, there's the Cancer card, Chariot. Moving on from that, we can will ourselves. We don't even have to move out of our chair. You can just sit where you're at right now and say, you know what? I'm going to move on from that. It's more of a mental moving on, a willing, a no willing yourself to move ahead. Is what I'm trying to say. One of these days I'll get the names. I can read Russian letters. I just don't know if I'm saying it correctly. So I can read it, but um, hold on a second here. I'm just noticing the black and white of the, I don't know what they're called down here, not a sphinx. They have a name for those for the right for me. I can't remember right now. But it's like not thinking in just terms of black and white. You know, it's like willing yourself from being pulled to this side or that side. There's, if you move forward, there's a gray area where, maybe you both were wrong. Maybe you both contributed. I don't know why I'm still referring to someone. Maybe this has nothing to do with a person, but there's something in your past that needs to be reconciled somehow, even if it doesn't have to do with another individual. I don't know if that makes sense, but so where this is leading? Justice. That came in the last one too. Balance. Um, it's, you know what? It's facing the facts. It's being honest with yourself. And if you come up and say, you know what? I was wrong too. I was wrong and I want to make things right. That's pretty much what I see with justice. It's karma. I want to make things right. Even if the person doesn't want to be in your life anymore, it's like, you know what? I tried. I did what I could do. Now that's it. I'm moving on. Advice? Hmm. Somebody. So there might have been an argument here. Now, I'm just going to say, because this is the Cancer Leo reading, this may be us, some of us, that may have said things to someone, felt like we one upped them, felt like we won this argument, but now we have no contact, maybe. And now, it's like, was it worth it? Was it really worth it? We need to go back and make things right. Even if they were wrong too, at least you clear your soul. They may not clear their soul. That's their karma to deal with, not yours. Yes? That's their karma to deal with, not yours. That's what I'm hearing here. All right. I'm sorry I'm slamming the table. Okay. I'd really like to have this at a different camera angle, but right behind me, I'm a little embarrassed. I have a crap load of Amazon boxes, and this looks bad. I tried. I moved it. I'm like, oh no, that was too bad. I can't do it. It'll happen at some point. All right. So we're gonna do the eight. Where we're at right now, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Staffs. There's the Leo energy, the fire energy. Could also be Aries or Sagittarius. That could be someone we're dealing with. We could be dealing with the Pisces, another Cancer for you Leos, or Scorpio. Could be Cancer because Cancer's here, and this is Libra. Doesn't have to be though, but I'm pointing out just in case, because if you say, oh yeah, I'm dealing with a Libra, oh yeah, I'm dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, whatever, this may be your reading. This may be specifically for you, but it doesn't have to be. The King of Staffs I see the King of Staffs is ready for anything. Working on ourselves, because what I'm hearing specifically here, working on ourselves in a way that no matter what happens with the situation or person, we're going to go for it, we're going to do it, and we're ready for it. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, we'll move on to something else. The King of Staffs is not going to. I know the Leos have pride. I'm being on the cusp. For those of us who are Cancer are on the cusp of Leo, we also have our pride. So it can get in the way, though. It can get in the way. And sometimes you just have to let that wall down, that shield down, and just be a little more vulnerable. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But you're going to be prepared for it because you're working on yourself and you've got that fire and passion in you. But the emotional maturity is that you're not going to get engaged in an argument, nasty words. We're just going to move on. If they don't want any contact or don't want to meet you halfway, then we'll move on. Okay? All right. Cancer. The King of Cups is the theme. Ooh, the devil. I have shadow cards here, and I may have to pull one. Depends on what comes out in here. Devil. Wait a minute. Devil made me do it. That's what I heard. The devil made me do it. I'm hearing that there's the toxic energy that may have flown in between the two of you. I'm gonna say here with the Justice card here, it's very possible that you both have contributed to this in some way. And maybe you're both too stubborn to either one of you reach out, but Cancer, Leo, Cuspers, something needs, like I said, something needs to be rectified, and the wrong needs to be righted, if you will. The wrong needs to be made right. That's probably the more proper English. I can't talk today, okay? But to make things balance out, especially in your life, it's like a karmic, you know, there's a karmic cloud kind of looming over the situation in your life here. You may not even be aware of it, but by taking that step and reaching out and either apologizing or just talking to the person, you have cleared your karma by doing that. And like I said, their karma is their own. You can't make them respond. If they don't want to respond, they don't want to respond. Six of Cups, Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's what's working for you is if you reach out to this person in your past because something is bothering you on your something is on your mind, stressing you out. You may be even having bad dreams about it. There's some sort of you can't let this go in your mind. Let's see what we got for the Six of Wands. The Five of Cups. Yes. Yes, regretting this situation, feeling emotional regret. I'm sorry. Chad, I'm not used to wearing a microphone. I'm hitting it. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not talking too loud too. Um, um, let me know. I can go back and listen to it and probably, but if it's too loud for some of you, let me know and I'll try to tone it down. When I get excited, I I talk too loud. Um, yeah, with this Five of Swords and this Six of Wands, it may have felt like a victory at that time and you felt justified with the Justice card, but now you kind of regret that any of this even happened. It's kind of hurting your heart a little bit. I don't know if this is resonating for anybody out there, but this is if some of you or most of you are saying, "Nope, not me," then this is for somebody, one or two, three of you. The Ten of Swords. Yes, moving on from the hurt. This is going to soothe your soul. This is going to, I'm telling you right now, karmic release. It's going to be a karmic release for you. Cancer, Leo, Cuspers, we have to write something in our past. Something that's happened in the past, recent past. It could be 5, 10 years ago. You know, for me, I'm an older individual. I'm not old, but I'm older. And some of the people that I've gone to school with and around my age died way before their time, whether it be illness, whatever. I'm not even going to get into that, but just like, you just never know when somebody may not be there, and then you're going to go, oh crap. Why didn't why didn't I make things right? The Justice card here, the High Priestess. Mm, 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 mm. You know what? You need to rise above. You need to rise above the ego and clear the karma. This High Priestess is what you've been feeling inside. I think that some of you, not a good number of you, if you resonate with this, have been feeling this for a while. This gnawing feeling that I just want to reach out to the person. I wish we could talk again like we used to. I wish we could go out and have good times like we used to. If it's even an ex, it doesn't have to be that you want to reconcile emotionally. It's just as a friend. You know? I'm just pointing that out. You have to be the higher person. It's good for your higher self. This is going to come back to you. I think we are in Saturn retrograde right now, and that's about righting some wrongs or learning lessons that we didn't learn in the past. It's going to keep rising, and it's going to keep bugging you. Seven of Swords. Look at this. The Two of Swords. The answer is within you. Okay, the answer is within you, and you may have said something to this person, but it wasn't really how you felt. It was a lie. It was a lie. Oh my gosh. Okay. The Sun. You can make this right. There's a Leo card. It's becoming crystal clear to you now. It's the end of the. Oh, I don't know what you call that. I don't know if you guys have. Some of you may be too young. The Cartwrights and the. Oh crap! I forgot the other. I don't know, the feud that went on between these two families. It's the end of that. Oh, yes. Guess what? Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got so excited. I elbowed the camera. There's the Sun. That's the end of this. Oh, my God. You're going to become friends again. And you're going to go out and have good times again. Go out and have drinks after this. Yes. Or, if you can't drink, then coffee. Temperance. It may take some time, little by little. Reach out. Reach out and make things right. Oh my God. Cancer, Leo, Cuspers. I hope this volume worked and I hope the microphone worked, even though it's laying on its side. Um, Thank you so much for tuning in. Do subscribe and join the tribe and hit the bell icon button. So when I drop the zodiac readings, We can see what comes up for the Cancers and the Leos, and maybe there's more information in there for you. Maybe you'll, I don't know. Um, but what else? Comment down below. I love hearing from you all. Share with your other fellow Cancers and Leos, or your people are dealing with Cancer, Leo, Cuspers. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to get off the table and quit shaking it, and hope the volume worked on this one. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next one. I hope this was helpful. Peace out.